Hello. Here I am in one of my favourite rooms in the world, Gaze the Word bookstore in London. My name is Neil Bartlett, and
I'm Peter Parker.
And we're here together to tell you about the celebration for something extraordinary. How long did these two books take?
Well, from the moment of starting research until publication of the first volume, 6 years.
6 years, so a labour of love. And finally, the second volume of Peter's remarkable anthology of London's queer history is just about to hit the shelves. So Peter, 6 years collecting this extraordinary set of testimonies from our past. Why?
Well, I felt that it was a history that people were perhaps beginning to forget. It was beginning to pass out of our living memory. And it was a very important period in which homosexuality, previously not mentioned in polite company, became a hot topic because there was a worry about moral decline in the country after the Second World War. And there was a move gradually towards the question of whether it should be decriminalised. So it's covering a period of widespread debate about the topic. And when people were fighting for the rights that we all enjoy today, and I think that we shouldn't forget that happened by people really working hard for it.
I think you hit the nail on the head. So often I hear people saying, oh, we shouldn't forget. The question is, how do we not forget? Well, might I suggest we dig into these two remarkable books. So you and I are getting together on the 1st of October at the British Library in the evening to celebrate the publication of Volume 2. If people choose to join us, which I think is a really good idea, what can they expect, Peter?
Well, they can expect us talking about the two books, but with specific emphasis on Volume 2, which covers the 1960s. And again, this is a bit of history that's perhaps misunderstood because we talk about the swinging 60s, but they didn't swing much for gay men because while the sexual freedoms everyone else was enjoying, gay men could still be imprisoned up until the passing of the Sexual Offences Act in 1967. We'll also be reading extracts from the book because the book contains very many different voices, some hostile, some not, and a lot of voices of gay men themselves. So there'll be lots of extracts.
I'm really looking forward to the challenge of not just talking about that passage of our history, but also voicing some of these testimonies, because, as you say, it's an incredible range of voices. Some of the voices of our past, especially in this second volume for me, are very dark. They're very raw. They're very hostile. Lots of stories of loss and destruction, but also on the other side of the coin, you've managed to track down those moments of resilience, of humour, and of sometimes extremely filthy laughter. It makes me proud to be a queen getting to the end of this second volume. So please do join us at the British Library, 1st of October. All the details are on their website. Thank you.
Thank you.
With me.